how did we get to this point in time? We need to be self-aware of the fact that, we need to look at Canada as a whole now, and businesses need to be really part of that policy process in terms of how do we make Canada great and strong? How do we look at the tax structure and tax reform? I mean, we haven't had a royal commission in decades and decades and decades, and we know that has to happen. We're in an infrastructure crisis. We need housing. We need those supports.
You asked, do barriers to interprovincial trade or labor mobility limit your ability to respond to U.S. tariffs? So pretty interesting angle on that question. 21% of respondents, your members, said yes, significant barriers exist. Another 27% said yes, there are some barriers. So basically 48% or half of them said that this is a reality. How do you begin to address that, or what would be a step in the right direction?
We've been working very hard for the last month with our counterparts across the country, because we're forming a coalition of the Chamber of Federation. We're going to be talking to the premiers at the beginning of March in Toronto, and really what we've done is we've outlined these priorities. Interprovincial trade being one of the major ones, but infrastructure, housing, etc., taxes, all of the things I've already talked about. Presenting that in a format that we're coming as a unified front. It's the entire country working together as chambers to say, these are the priorities of our businesses, and we need to be paying attention to how we're eliminating some of these barriers. If we could tomorrow figure out the interprovincial trade barrier challenge, we could overnight offset the tariff impact to GDP. So that's pretty substantial when you think about that in terms of the trade-off there. So let's make Canada stronger no matter what.